Hi there, it's Lisa again here on our fifth Sunday in Ordinary Time and our second reading from 1 Corinthians. This second reading has something in common with the first reading and the gospel reading, and that is both are characters, people in these readings who admit they are sinful and they do not belong around God, right? I'm a sinful man, leave me. Sinful, purge, I'm doomed. I'm the least of these, not fit to be called an apostle, okay? So all of that they have in common, and look forward to hearing what the sermon will be, the homily will be on this, right? So a reading from the first letter of St. Paul to the Corinthians. And I ask you always to wait 3 seconds. Do you know why I do that? I'm not making it up. It is from our GIRM, the General Instructions to the Roman Missal, and it says to wait 3 seconds after we read the name of the book. Then we read the body of the reading, and then we wait 3 more seconds, pause 3 seconds until we say the word of the Lord. So that's why I didn't make it up. It actually is the instruction to give pause and space for what we're about to read. Okay, so I am reminding you, brothers and sisters, please make eye contact on those words, brothers and sisters, of the gospel I preach to you. So take a look at the line first and hold it in your head so that you can be looking at somebody as you say, the gospel I preach to you, so that when you say the word you, you're looking at somebody there, which you indeed received and in which you also stand, okay? Through it, you are also being saved. This is so much personal that is coming from Paul. If you hold fast to the word I preached to you, unless you believed in vain. So do you hear so you're being saved if you hold fast, but wait, unless you believed in vain, are you still holding, right? Okay. For I handed on to you as of first importance what I also received, that Christ died for our sins in accordance with the Scriptures, that he was buried, that he was raised on the third day in accordance with the Scriptures, that he appeared to Cephas, then to the 12. So all those that are the listing that we're not going to do our fingers like this, but we should be able to say it in such a way that the people understand that it's a list that's coming at them. After that, he appeared to more than 500 brothers at once, most of who are still living, though some have fallen asleep. Like we've got testimony there, is what he's saying, right? After that, he appeared to James, then to all the apostles. Last of all, so here's the part that's in common. Last of all, as to one born abnormally, he appeared to me. For I am the least of the apostles, not fit to be called an apostle, because I persecuted the church of God. So I would move straight into that second one. The least of the apostles, there's a pause. Not fit to be called an apostle, don't pause, because I persecuted the church of God. That's where the unfit came. But by the grace of God, I am what I am. Solidly. Say it solidly. And his grace to me has not been ineffective. Again, solid. Because I have toiled harder than all of them. Not I, however, okay? He's like, what did I just say? So I would correct it and act like you're correcting it. Not I, however, but the grace of God that is with me. Therefore, whether it be I or they, so we preach, and so you believed. And here's our 1, 2, 3. the word of the Lord. Okay? So let's see what happens if I don't interrupt any part of that. A reading from the first letter of St. Paul to the Corinthians. I am reminding you, brothers and sisters, of the gospel I preached to you, which you indeed received, and in which you also stand. Through it, you are also being saved, if you hold fast to the word I preached to you, unless you believed in vain. For I handed on to you as of first importance what I also received, that Christ died for our sins in accordance with the Scriptures, that he was buried, that he was raised on the third day in accordance with the Scriptures, that he appeared to Cephas and the 12. After that, he appeared to more than 500 brothers at once, most of whom are still living, though some have fallen asleep. After that, he appeared to James, and then to all the apostles. Last of all, as to one born abnormally, he appeared to me. For I am the least of the apostles, not fit to be called an apostle, because I persecuted the church of God. But by the grace of God, I am what I am, and his grace to me has not been ineffective. Indeed, I have toiled harder than all of them. Not I, however, but the grace of God that is with me. Therefore, whether it be I or they, so we preach, and so you believed. The word of the Lord. Okay? Glory be to God. Practice reading aloud so that your joy in all of this, in being used by God, that's what Paul is saying. I'm here. I'm doing it, right? Your joy may come through. All right. God bless.